Good morning. Today is Tuesday. I've answered the emails and stuff. I'm a little under the weather with scratchy throat and stuff, so bear with me on that. Now, let's do some packages. Alright, we are getting this day kicked off with a cassette. Let's see right there. And two PlayStation 1 games. Let's get on into the packing room. You might be able to see that. This is a Lisa Thiel Rising of the Phoenix cassette. It is used and open, but it does look to be in good shape and everything. Let's put that in a comic book bag, a used one. Oh. And we will ship this in an 864 box. Oh, might have to get more of these in just a bit. Alright, and we will need to get a piece of bubble wrap. And this sold to a best offer that I sent out. I don't know if it was 12 or 18% off. I'm not too sure right now. But it sold last night for $17.84 plus shipping. And it has been listed since November 4th of last year, 2020. Get that packed in. And they were a little concerned. I guess they get a lot of cassettes shipped to them in just bubble mailers. And they were asking if I could put it in a box. I guess what they don't know is I only ship in the boxes. It'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And then the two PlayStation 1 games we're going to put in an 864 box. That actually probably fit. Well, easily fit, I guess. You know what? We're going to do the 1086 anyway. I mean, they spent, for these two games, $58.50 with free shipping. Both games have been listed since April 16th of this year. So it only took 3-4 days for these games to sell. And I don't think with this bigger box it's really going to change the weight a lot. We're going to put each one of these in their own used comic bag. And I just saw on the shelf, I think I have another one of these Metal Gear Solids. So I need to take a look and see if I need to clean the discs and if all the discs are there. And then I'll have to hook the PlayStation 1 up and make sure it works again. Take pictures and I can sell similar. There we go. Let's get a sheet of bubble wrap. And I think with all the space we have, I think we can wrap each one of them up in their own piece of bubble wrap and still have, still have space to do more padding. There we go. And one more. There we go. Those are not going to get damaged. They're not moving around. They're very well protected. It might be priority right now. And it might have been to begin with. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, it was always going to be priority, so not a big deal. But that's 3 items to get us going today. These will ship at the 1 pound 15 ounce rate. Now we have a postcard that is in B18. Here we go. And it is a crowd on a train, or arriving by train. It'll have water on the left side of the postcard. A little bit more difficult. They're sticking for some reason. It's a little colder this morning. Maybe that plastic is not liking it. Come on. Okay. That one is it. Okay. Put these back. B18. And let's get a postcard mailer. Alright, so here's what it looks like. Crowd arriving at Saltair Beach, Great Salt Lake, Utah. And it has not been postmarked, but it looks like it was in a postcard album. This sold for $10.68 plus shipping. We'll put it in this postcard mailer. And it has been listed since April the 17th of 2019. And then our next item that we're going to do with this one is a Nintendo 64 game. There it is. Quest 64. Let's get these two. Nope, I might as well, I guess, pause you. I'm going to have to go get more 864 boxes. So I will be back. Alright, restock the 864s. So let's get one done for this postcard. Then we need a half a piece of bubble wrap. And then we just simply lay it. We fold the sides for tuck and fold and tape. Sits in there just like that. And the postcard will ship at the 4 ounce rate. And mark the box. Now we have the Quest 64 game. Labels in nice shape on both sides. Yeah, a little bit of wear right there. We are going to put that in a used comic book bag. Well, not this one. Let's see if I can get that $6 price tag off. I don't want the people to think their game was marked $6. There we go. So put this down in there. What's nice is I have another Quest 64 cartridge, and I was smart enough to test it when I tested this one, so I know it works. So we're going to ship this in an 864 box, and so now I can take pictures of the new cartridge and use the same picture of the game working, because I did test it then and it does work. So I don't have to haul out the N64 again and hook it all up just to do the one picture. Alright, we'll get a sheet of bubble wrap And the Quest 64 game sold for $21.75 with free shipping. And it was listed 6 days ago, April 14th of 2021. So, sold a lot of video games over the last week or so. Listed a lot, so that makes sense. I tried giving that storage guy a call, because supposedly he has a bunch more games, but he has not been available. I'll call him up and he'll be like, you know, I'm doing something, I'll give you a call later. And you never hear from him. So, I've bought plenty of stuff, so I'm going to try to get some of this other stuff listed. This will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Now we have a role-playing book. Should be in this part, the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Oh, there it is. It is made by Roll Aids, and it's called The Keep. I'm not sure if it's kind of based off the movie from the 80s or not, but it can be used with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. We will put this in a magazine bag. There we go. And we will use one of the thicker folding mailboxes and the magazine template cardboard to get our fold lines. Alright, let's tape this down. There we go. Now make sure that the edges are not being squished or crumpled up or anything. And this role-playing book sold for $27.75 plus shipping. And it has been listed just since March 30th of this year, 2021. So it took, what, like 3 weeks? And it'll ship at the 12-ounce rate. Our next item, let's get the cardboard out, is a shirt that I think is up here. I tried to separate the women's clothes because I don't get very many women's clothes. Nope. Yep. That's it. Maybe I won't fall. Okay. I guess I'll hang it up there and step back a little bit so you can see it. Alright. Blood on the Dance Floor. And it's a little unicorn sleeping. Nothing on the back. I guess this is a band. Some sort of group. I'm not too sure. And that's the great thing about eBay. You don't have to know in order to sell stuff. But I went to a yard sale and they had 3 or 4 different of these Blood on the Floor shirts. And so I got them. And this might be, let's see. Yeah, it looks like this is the last one. So I guess I've got to say they sold well. Because this shirt sold for $17.75 plus shipping, and it's been listed since February the 21st of 2019. So it did take, you know, a little over 2 years. But like I said, I got 3 or 4 of them, and it looks like they're all gone. So to me, that's a win. That's good. And it'll ship at the 4-ounce rate. One more order for right now. That's this little guy right here. The box is in terrible shape, as you can see. Has sticker rip, peel, whatever you want to call it, kind of squished. But this is a Starship Duel set number 1, the Enterprise versus the Bird of Prey, I guess from Star Trek 3. It was made in 1984 by FASA. Let me measure this. I think it's an 864, but yeah. And this took a best offer on it yesterday of $28 with free shipping. And they just paid a few minutes ago. So we'll get this done up. And unless we get paid on something else, we're up to the minute. Let's see if the big bubble wrap will do the trick, or if I need to go, I'm going to have to go with small. But what I'm also going to do is put this in a used comic book bag. That way none of the pieces fall out, because that box is hardly holding anything together or inside. So there we go. Let's get a small sheet of bubble wrap. Sorry. Okay, and then we can use the big roll to do the top padding. And this had been listed since February the 26th of this year, 2021. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And yesterday, I built these, the 2 boxes, that's 1 comic book lot that I list. So I got 2 short ones there, that's 1, here's another, and then I built another one. I built 3 of those yesterday afternoon. That's what I spent my time doing. And so now that we are completely caught up on packages, I need to photograph this one here. This is the one I'm going to list first. I need to photograph that, and then I need to take a picture of that Quest 64 cartridge, and I need to hook up my TV, put my TV back up here, and I need to hook up the Wii U system, test and photograph it. I've tested this radio or clock here, West Clocks. It's a yellow butterscotch bakelite clock. And when the alarm goes off, there's no sound. This light lights up and flashes. But I tested that yesterday. It kept good time. The alarm works just fine. I have this Bose radio. They had it hooked up at the estate sale. I'll hook it up and play it this afternoon. Photo and list it. I've got a VCR here. I've got a combo player down there. And then I have 2 Elvis figures down there underneath the Maryland magazine, and everything in this chair. So I need to get to doing some listing this afternoon. And so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, it's after lunch, and I did drop off FedEx today. And we have some more orders. The first person bought 4 of these loose Funko Pops. This is the Contest of Champions Groot. The gold sparkly Doctor Strange. Right here. Stan Lee. And right here, this is Kamala Khan. So these are the 4. well, we'll take her off her stand anyway. So we need 4 half pieces of cardboard, bubble wrap, sorry. Let me turn the scale on. We will ship these in a 10/8/6 box. Oh, did not last. Sorry about that. Okay, let's replace our tape. There we go. Now let's get 4 half pieces of bubble wrap. And we'll roll each one of them up and tape them. And this person bought, I think it was just one pop the other day. I don't think it's been long enough where they could have gotten it in the mail. But then they came back and picked up these 4 today. They'd offered on like 3 others, but their offers on the others were really low. And I gave counter offers and they declined. So there you go. Oh, guess I can scoot her out a little bit. And their total for these 4 was $16 plus shipping. There we go. Now grouped. Contest of Champions grouped. Get one more piece of bubble wrap to fill the void in the box. There we go. And these have been listed since September 1st of last year, 2021. And they'll ship at the 1 pound 15 ounce rate. Our next item is an item that has been returned twice. So hopefully this time, the third time's the charm. Hopefully the person read and understood the description. Hopefully they understand and know what they're getting. It is an international buyer, so I would think that they did, because shipping is quite a bit to return. Alright, and this is the 1990 Marvel card set in low grade condition. These cards all have soft corners or dinged corners, you know, whatever, some other issue. It's a low grade set, and I keep trying to say that. I don't understand how many ways I can say that. And anyway, people keep buying it and then saying, oh, this is worse than I thought, or, you know, I thought the condition would be better. So I don't know. I don't know how more to say it. I mean, I put on there, you know, these cards are grade PSA 2 or 3, which is really, really low. I think they would grade higher than that, but I mean, I put that in there just to make sure people understand it's a low grade set. And I put in the description a few times, this is a low grade set. So, I don't know. But this time it's going to someone internationally. I'm using the eBay standard international shipping rate. So, I'll ship this somewhere here in the States and then they'll send it off. I think the buyer is actually in Thailand. And so we will see. This time, the set sold for $98 plus shipping. And I had listed it on April the 13th of this year, 2021. So there again, it did not take very long to sell. And I mean, it's a reason it's a cheaper set. And I keep stating that over and over. This will ship at the 1 pound rate. Now we have a postcard in D49. Which is the very last section I have. And it is a lake view. Let's see here. A bit more cards than I'd like to have in this section. It is a lake with a flag and a house. There we got water. Oh, here we go. Lake, flag house, Westport Bay, and bathing beach. Yes, this is it. Alright, so we'll put the rest of these back in D49. And get a postcard mailer. Alright, so let's see here. Westport Bay and bathing beach, Westport on Lake Champlain, or Champlain, New York. It has not been postmarked. We'll put this in the postcard mailer. This sold for $12.13, and it has been listed since November 15th of 2019. So let's get it taken care of. On the way, we're going to stop and get a couple more action figures. I just had somebody purchase 2. These 2 right here. Okay, so for the postcard, we're going to ship it in an 864 box. And we will use a half a sheet of bubble wrap. Okay, we have that taken care of. It'll ship at the 4-ounce rate. Let me measure this. Yeah, it's too long. I guess we will ship these two in a 16-12-8 box. Actually, no, I have a... Let me measure this again. I might be able to use one of those. Yeah, 14. Yeah, we'll use one of these 15-11-8 boxes. Maybe I don't have. Oh, there they are. This one has stickers all over it. this is a better one. Not quite as bad. Alright, we'll get 2 sheets of bubble wrap. And these figures are both from the Sleepy Hollow line series from the movie. First, you have the Headless Horseman. And then you also have the Crone. Snakes pop out of eyes and mouth. There you go. Both of these are made by McFarlane Toys. And they're both in rough shape, so I could not sell them as a... I think I might have sold them as new in rough shape, I think. But they've been on for a little over a month, maybe 6 weeks. The Crone has been on, well, they both got listed the same day. I had somebody I accepted an offer or whatever on the Headless Horseman, and they never paid. And then it had to be relisted. There we go. So they were both, they were both originally listed on March the 8th of this year, 2021. Oh, excuse me. And I took an offer from this buyer for both of them for $40 with free shipping. Yeah, the Crone offer was pretty good. I had her listed for like $18.75 free shipping. They offered $15, but the Headless Horseman I had on for like $31 or $33, and they offered $25. But I was like, well, they're going to the same person. It'll be less than shipping. 2 pounds, 15 ounce rate. And so I went ahead and took the offer. And they paid right away. So we'll get this out to them. Our next buyer purchased 2 Zenescope comic books. These Tales of Terror. Okay, right here. Yep, and that's a good plus. April Fools. There we go, that one right there. And that is a fine minus to fine. Okay. And I'll give you all a better look when I bag and board them. And I can relist both of these one last time. Okay, we have Grimm Tales of Terror, the 2016 Holiday Special Cover A. And Cover C. So the interior, the story and everything is exactly the same, just the covers are different. A and C. Same person bought them both. We'll put them into another bag. And I believe, it's kind of hard to believe, but I think this is the first comic book order we've done today, which is unusual. I mean, usually it's quite a few comic book orders. We will ship these out in a Gemini mailer. We'll tape them down so they don't move. Alright, and this customer paid $5 plus shipping for the pair. And they were both listed on March the 26th of 2020. and they will ship at the 15-ounce rate. And this catches us up to the minute on packages. Okay, just got these DVDs listed, and this is the room I keep them in, so I thought I'd bring them while we do our next package up. There we go. And our next package are these huge shoes. I will need to wipe the dust off of them, but they are, I mean, some big shoes, size 19. 19. Wipe the dust off of them. And then I was thinking maybe a 16, 12, 8 box, but I'm not even too sure if that'll work. Go. Okay, it will. Let me get that 16, 12, 8 box down and get it up. These are football shoes. They're Reebok brand. They have a NFL on the actual tongue on the inside, so I don't know if they're, you know, just, well, actually on the outside of the tongue too. NFL right there. So I don't know if these are, you know, like ones the NFL would wear, or just the NFL, you know, endorsed, or what. It doesn't matter to me. 1, 2, 3. Where's... There we go. Okay. Lay the first shoe in. See how well this second shoe fits in there. And I put a piece of bubble wrap, or, you know, this time it's bubble wrap, but it's at least plastic or something between the shoes so they don't rub each other and make marks during the shipping process. Let me get another sheet of bubble wrap, and we'll roll this one up. Like so. That way it'll hold everything nice and tight in there. Now these did take quite a while to sell, but I just remember when I saw these, I think I bought these at a Goodwill. It might have been a yard sale, but I think it was a Goodwill. But I just remember seeing them going, man, those are some huge shoes. And thinking, you know, the bigger sizes sell well. It'll ship at the 5-pound rate. And these sold for $41.75 plus shipping. But they've been listed since June the 28th of 2016. So, pretty close to 5 years. But now they're going out at the 5-pound rate. Alright, now we have a Toy Story figure. I'm not too sure where it will be at. Could be on this shelf here. But it doesn't appear so. So I think it is in the garage. And turn on the light. That's the figure, but on the one I just sold, I said the base was loose inside the package, and this one is not. So I guess they're getting a figure that is in better shape than they think. And now that I really know what it looks like, let me take another good look here. Make sure I'm not, you know, sending the wrong one. I guess if I find the other one later, I can always just relist. But yeah, her base is not loose in there. Okay, let's do a quick measurement. Okay. Yeah, it will go in an 864 box. And this sold on a best offer that I just sent out. I believe it was 12% off. And so this sold for $12.10 and has been listed since February the 4th of 2019. Not too sure if it'll use the big bubble wrap here or the little, and it's going to be the little. Had several of them using little today. Now, I do think we can use a big for the padding here on top. Let's roll it a little bit. There we go. Alright, and Jesse will ship at the 8-ounce rate. Now we have another Nintendo game. And it is... where is it? Oh, down at the very bottom again. And I'll put this one in a plastic sleeve as well. It is the Yo Noid game, the Domino's Noid. The sticker is in okay shape. Like I said, we'll put this in a plastic sleeve. And now we have someone that bought 5 comic books. Rumble #1, and I need the picture's horrendous on this Rumble #1, so I need another one to take a picture of. And the rest are Spawn comic books. Let's see, you got the #1, and then jump all the way to 298, 299, and 305. All right. We'll do up the Nintendo game first, but I'm going to go ahead. The comic books will go in a legal flat rate envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and write the do not bend and let it dry while we're doing these others. And I put a fragile sticker on it. Alright, and the Nintendo game will go into an 864 box. And now we will put the game in a used comic book bag. I didn't even know they made a Nintendo game on that Domino's Noid. And we need a sheet of bubble wrap. We'll get it nice and secure in there. Now, the Yo-Noi game sold for $20 with free shipping. And it has been listed since April the 8th of this year, 2021. So not too bad. And it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. And then on the comic books, they bought Rumble #1 by Image. This Spawn #1, this comic book actually came in a package with an action figure. Spawn 305, the black and white variant. Spawn 299, the black and white variant. And then Spawn 298, the Spider-Man homage cover. And we will put those in a Tyvek envelope. And we will ship those in a Gemini mailer. I had a call today from a guy who says he has a bunch of slot car stuff from the 60s to the 2000s. But then, you know, I was like, yeah, I'll buy that stuff. I can take a look. And then he's like, okay, well, I won't be ready for probably about a month. So I'm like, okay, call me in a month. So I don't know if we'll hear from him again or not. Alright, and the total for these 5 comics was $14.60 plus shipping. And the Rumble is the one that had been listed the longest. And it had been listed since May 29th of 2017. So I'll get new pictures with that other one I pulled out and get it relisted. And I've done pretty well. I feel like I'm running about half the speed today, but I think I've done pretty well. I photoed all that stuff I showed you before lunch, and I've almost got it all listed. In this, we don't have to worry about weighing because we're nowhere near the weight limit. We have another buyer that bought 5 comic books. Alright, Find Plus. Yes. Alright, the Rocketeer I think is down in the variants. Maybe toward the back. Alright, he has his own slot then. Rocketeer. Number 4. Okay, I only have one. Witchblade. Should be to the back then. There we go. Batman number 92. And here we go. I have one left. And now Avengers. Number 18. That one there is a lot better than very good. I just had one that had issues. Yeah, that one there could go. That's a very good. And so I can relist this one. And get these bagged and boarded. I guess before I do that, we will send these in a legal flat rate envelope. Let me go ahead and write the do not bend. And put the sticker on it. Okay, Avengers 18, the Alex Ross variant. All right, Batman 92, the cardstock Punchline variant by Artgerm. Deja Thoris #1, the J. Scott Campbell cover. I guess I should be go ahead and put these in order. The Rocketeer Adventures #4, the Retailer Incentive Alex Ross cover. And the Witchblade Spring Pinup, the American Entertainment exclusive. So, all 5 of those. We will put these in a Tyvek envelope. Now into a Gemini mailer. Tape them into place. Use the extra cardboard that came with my orders. I need to cut it the other way too. There we go. And this person, their total was $23.74 plus shipping. And the oldest comic book was the Rocketeer Adventures. And it had been listed since May the 29th of 2017. So now we'll put this in the legal flat rate envelope. Tape it on down. A little tape on top. A little piece on the bottom. And there again, we're nowhere near the weight limit, so we don't have to worry about weighing it. My tape got all crimped up down here, which I don't like. There we go. Okay, for our last order of the day, it is a PlayStation 1 game. Not that one. Oh, here we go. This is Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. And you get a sneak peek at Mortal Kombat 4. It is complete. And I did test and show that it loads properly. We will put this in a used comic book bag. And the Mortal Kombat stuff might be getting helped by the movie that comes out, I think this week. All right. We'll need a piece of bubble wrap. Now this game sold for $63.75 with free shipping. And it has just been listed since April 16th of this year, 2021. So it took, 4 days for it to sell. And because it was kind of a pricey game, 63 bucks, I am going to send this priority so that if the post office loses it, I'll get reimbursed rather than send it first class, where if they lose it, I'm out of luck. And it's really light, so it won't be that much. It'll be probably 7 something, maybe 8 something to ship it priority. But like I said, I'd rather do that and get reimbursed. And the weight, it'd ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay. One more. And it is a Ninja Turtle. I'm pretty sure it's back here because in the description I have that it's from a smoker's home. And I usually leave those back here to air out. But he's not here. Okay. So he's already in the packing room. Because a lot of my Ninja Turtle stuff sells quite quickly. Well, quickly for me. It might be, take it a year or so. Here it is. It's the talking Michelangelo. But I don't think he works. We're going to ship him in an 864 box. And we'll get a piece of bubble wrap. And this one I accepted an offer on. And what I do with the offers, now that you can look to the right and see how many days your listing has been on, that sometimes will determine if I accept or not. Like for this one, when I got the offer, I was like, that's pretty low. But I looked, and this guy's been listed 600 and some odd days. And I was like, yeah, let's take what little money we can and get out of it. And so that's what I did. I took a $2 offer, $2 plus shipping. And he's been listed since July 25th of 2019. And so now I get a little bit of money for him. He's gone. And it's off to the next one. And he'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Alright, that is going to do it for me today. I appreciate you sticking with me, and I hope my scratchy throat wasn't too bad. I've drank a lot of orange juice today. I got quite a bit of stuff listed. Now I'm going to go home, rest up, hopefully heal up. I hope y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.